Hey everybody, happy Juneteenth. And I'm making this video, obviously you were drawn to it because of the title. I happened to see this post on Instagram that popped up because I do now, but I didn't follow Quinn Padilla and never heard of her before. And it popped up. I don't precisely know how the algorithm works for Instagram, where something like what she posted popped up in my face, even though I don't follow her, right? So maybe we have some elements in common that we follow. It doesn't say, hey, you have like common people. Let me check that, by the way. Um, and because I think if I go back to it, doesn't say we have. Oh yeah, we do have. We have four friends in common. So there's the answer to my question. Okay, and there's the answer to my question. So I would think, I'm making this. Let me make absolutely certain I put this out here so that others can see it. One moment, please, while I take care of this. Make sure that's on silent. And then here. Then I'll get right back to presenting to you what prompted me to make this vlog, live vlog. And there, okay, so I put that there. And then let me see if I put it over here. Also, I've been getting some weird Instagram feedback about on my laptop automated activity, and there's nothing automated hooked up to my account. So I'm thinking, where is that coming from? I'm wondering if maybe you're getting that too. I don't know. I'm thinking, what? So I just have to click and it says acknowledge that you're a human. Well, okay. So anyway, lots of weird stuff coming up. But at any rate, all right. Here we go. Okay, here we go. We've got that out there. Then I also posted on LinkedIn because I think what I'm going to say should be seen by folks there as well. Post that. Cool. All right. So all that's there. All right. Cool. That's that. And that's that. All right. Hey, everybody. How you doing? Okay, cool. So here we are. All right. Let me now show you what this young lady posted that I believe should be heard because I applaud her for using this technology to express her question. Here it is.
This video is made as an effort to educate both myself and my followers on this new holiday of Juneteenth. And as a white female in the United States, this holiday is new to me, new to all of us really, but I'm hoping that maybe some people can leave some comments on this post and maybe fill me in and some of our followers and educate us about how we are supposed to revere this holiday. Do we say Happy Juneteenth? Is it celebratory? Is it reference? Is it both? Please help me out. Okay.
Okay, so I'll stop right there. So you get the question. There's the gist of her question, and my response is that I wonder if I could change this. Like, yeah, there we go. Perfect. All right. First of all, Quinn, I applaud you for making the video. And second, I'm going to be absolutely candid. When I was coming up as a teenager, Juneteenth was primarily something that was celebrated in the South. And I grew to think of it as, well, a celebration of that we were in slavery and that it ended. And my thought growing up was, I don't want to be reminded that we were enslaved, that we were conquered. That's how I look at it. And obviously, my point of view is different from some other person who is African American. And I think that's a very important something to know. not Quinn, not every black person thinks the same, right? So there may be some folks who are black, like who don't celebrate Juneteenth, others who do, and others see it as a good thing for others to be aware of, but not get tied up in. And others have special events. They go to special places. They have flag raising and a number of different special events to mark this occasion where a group of those enslaved in Texas were not informed until 2 years later after slavery was abolished that, hey, look, they could go free. That very story to me is absolutely disgusting that we would so be treated that way. And so I think for you, you would say that just doesn't help at all. But it's honest. So the best way to celebrate Juneteenth really is because I looked through your Instagram post and I didn't see, any evidence that you either did or did not have black friends. I don't know if you do, and I mean friends. I don't mean people you see at the grocery store or well, all that's but people that you have invited them into your home, and they've invited you into their home. That's important. That's very important. And so get yourself in a position where you can find people who are like-minded, who happen to be black, and develop friendships organically. But if you do it on the basis of just, I want to have black friends, nothing wrong with that. That's a great thing. But when you approach it as that, you'll end up only singularly without any respect for who the person is as an individual. Then you wind up saying comments in the wrong settings that sound like pandering. And most people in polite society won't say anything. But I think there's an argument to be made that the percentage of those of us who represent polite society has diminished a little bit. And so you might get people who would say, what'd you say that for? Aren't that kind of racist? Even you're not intending to be racist, right? So my point is this. If you get to know more of us as individuals, you realize that the common black experience is really about being discriminated against. And the best contribution you can make to Juneteenth is to simply not discriminate against black folks and who your friendship base is represented by. So if your friendship base is all white, you consciously, consciously avoiding having close relationships with someone black, then you're contributing to the problem. Because in this great country, there is no excuse for people to avoid each other by race, although it happens regularly, too often, okay? But it needs to stop because we need to realize that this really is one America, one country. And we have a lot of shared common elements. We're bounded together by pop culture. We bounded together by events in history, which have become pop culture in some instances. We're bound together by cuisine. And the simple fact that our cuisine itself is multicultural, right? I mean, you can have ziti, which is, Italian, or you can have soul food, which is quintessentially African American, or you can have Chinese food, Japanese, Korean, right? All right here in these United States. You don't have to go outside of our country to experience any of the riches, the cultural riches that the different people that make up these United States represent. So it's a good idea to open yourself up to people by what you're interested in, but not focus so much on the fact that they are a particular color, but just organically let your friendship base grow. That's the best advice that I can give. You will find as you do that and you gain a number of black friends, you'll get invited to Juneteenth events. Go. And And don't worry about what somebody will ask you. Like, you're probably thinking, well, they're probably going to ask you, why, as a white person, you're at a Juneteenth event. You're okay. Here's your answer. Well, my friend is here. My friend invited me. Easy. Okay. If someone doesn't understand that, then you know what your best reaction is to politely excuse yourself from that person because their thinking is negative, and then gravitate toward people who are positive. That's the best thing. But keep in mind, though, again, and I can't emphasize this enough, Quinn, that we're 38 shades. In other words, there are 38 different skin tones and colors within those folks who identify as Black in America. Some you would think are white, but they're not. They don't see themselves that way, and their experiences are extremely unique. Others, the opposite end of the spectrum, and have had their own unique experiences. But it's very important to get to know the individual person. And the best way to do that is to gain a friend who happens to be Black. That is the best way to do it. Same for your beautiful family, same for your husband, and teach that to your kids as well. You know? And again, the best way you can be in this environment is to be inclusive in your friendships and how they're formed. And you realize the beauty of these United States of America. So happy Juneteenth. I'm glad you asked the question. I hope you forgive me for posting you presenting that way. But I thought, well, maybe I should just explain what she said. But there's nothing better than someone hearing your words and then responding to your words in the comments, as they will do, and then moving forward. It was a great effort, fantastic, and so I applaud you. Well done. All right. And subscribe to Zenny62 on YouTube. I'll see ya.